Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent. Met Synquette, man, the girl was heaven sent.
Episode 1. Let's talk about it. Welcome
I got
to Chocolate City.
I got a few notes from episode 1. Okay.
Yeah, let's go for it.
For me, I can see why a lot of those people are single. Plenty red flags. Plenty. I got so many notes. I don't know where to start.
Okay. How about I pull up the cast real quick?
Yes.
And maybe that'll get your
I wrote down some of their names. I wrote down a lot of their names.
Okay.
I want to talk about the 2 that got eliminated first.
Okay.
So Libba.
Okay.
Libba, I'll show you when she pulls it. Libba is, I don't know, poor Libba. She ain't look right to me. I feel like the 2 that were eliminated, they were supposed to go. They were the red flags. You can look at them and say, okay, you look like a red flag. I mean,
wait
as far as appearance, it just, I didn't find them to be attractive people. So
can I say a quick disclaimer? This is not what the best DC has to offer, okay? I just want to say that. Like, this is not it, y'all. Like, I'm so serious. And I think, like they said, they said in the comments, it's going to be hard pressed to find, like, a real professional DC person that's making that money, working for the Pentagon. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? And those kind of jobs to go on a show like this. They ain't risking their security clearance. So this is not the best that it's only two people, like 2 women that I'm just like, okay, they're like the caliber of DC women, because these women gotta go on. They be so put together. Like, I work with them, so it's just like, oh my god, like even the men is dry. It's just like, this isn't really.
That's not it.
My heart, right? Yeah.
They probably got them from somebody. They probably got them from somewhere else then, and they must have filmed it in
right. DC. And that's what a lot of people said that too. Like, a lot of these people are transplants. Like, they probably didn't. They're not probably from DC or whatever. Even the one girl said she was from Chicago. So
right.
So yeah.
And that's Libba, honey. Libba just physically was not ready. Libba looked like she had just left the gym, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I forgot I gotta go to this thing. Let me just put on my little eyebrows. Let me slap this makeup on me, sweaty and all, no primer. Let me just slap it on. Edges just thinning out of control. Oh my god, Libba looked a hot mess. Okay.
This is not it. I'm trying to tell you, like, she was very not polished kind of thing.
No, not at all.
And this is not.
She had to go as well as Lamont. Okay. Lamont said he's been single for, I think, 7-8 years, and I know. Okay. Lamont is not it, baby. Lamont 44 years old, and he's been single this long. And another thing, I like how a lot of the men admit that they are the problem. Okay, a lot of those men admitted that, why am I still single? Because I've been having to heal, I've been having to grow. You know, some of them, what's his name? His wife died. Walter. I love Walter.
He's everybody's favorite. So I
love Walter. I love his personality. Now, as far as looks, I wouldn't date Walter, but I love Walter's personality. I feel like we can hold a very good conversation.
So we're not going to talk about how, because someone else brought this part out. We're not going to talk about how he was with the lady for 9 years and then married her, and then why take that long to marry her? So we're not.
Walter?
Yeah.
Oh wow! See. I ain't watched it. I went through it the second time. I didn't catch that he was with somebody for 9 years, but I would say I'm not totally surprised. I feel like when Walter, were you talking about his deceased wife? Is that who he was with?
That's right. You didn't watch the getting to know them, right? You didn't watch the.
No.
That's where he said it. He was with the deceased one. His deceased wife for like 9 years, married her, and then like you said, a year later she passed away.
Wow.
So that's the part that's just like a little side-eye-ish. Just a
wow.
little.
See, I didn't know that, because it's like, wow, why did he marry her? Was she sick and he needed life insurance money? How did she die?
It was something on her uterus, I think. And he said like the surgery was supposed to be like fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was supposed to be but she She passed away like a few days later or something after the surgery.
Oh, I don't know. He must have known that woman was dying. Then now I look at Walter different now. Now I'm done with you, Walter. You ain't my favorite. I don't like you like that no more. I didn't know that, but you know who my favorite is physically, who I would date on the outside? Because he pops out the car. I'm like, oh, that's my type. But then
Corey.
he starts talking. Huh?
Corey.
Corey is it.
That's your type.
Corey's my type. Corey is definitely my type. But see, when Corey started that talking and playing and giving everybody his line, Corey is my type. Corey is my type. From head to toe, my type. But it's just like the inside is messed. What is wrong with him? He's pretty much copying and pasting, like they said, everybody. Can I take you out? Definitely weirdo.
He's annoying. Yeah, it's to me he's playing like a playboy, but he's really not about that life.
Right. He's trying to stay on the show. That's what I get.
Mm-hmm. Annoying. He should have went home first to me. Episode 1.
No, of course should have went home. I feel like his good looks should have him on for at least a good 4 episodes. He just looks alone should keep him for about a good 4 episodes.
Even though he not genuinely trying to get to know the women.
His looks alone. I'm sorry. The rest of them, I mean, let's think about this. Men let pretty women get away with anything. No car, no job, can't do nothing. I mean, they get away with a lot. So why Corey can't get away with it? I feel like Corey needs to stay at least about 3 more good episodes.
That's
just me. Corey is very attractive, okay? I'm just saying.
He is, and then like they say, you notice most of the guys are all bald.
Yes.
They could have got some variety.
Now you know what my second favorite was when I watched it the second time. I'm like, okay. I wouldn't normally say okay, yes, but I'm like, he cool. Frank is handsome. Yeah. His personality more so for me, but overall, he seems like a nice guy. Like I would like date Frank. Like he seems cool. You know what I'm saying? Funny. He definitely got that radio voice though. Definitely. Got that radio voice, but I think he's a nice guy. But I say my couple so far that I would say that probably is gonna be a good match overall. I feel like Walter and Sabrina may ultimately be a couple in my book, and Courtney and Cornelius. And I definitely feel like Zadeo. I feel like she's definitely gonna find a guy. I just don't know who to match her with right there.
Yeah, I like her. She's my favorite of the ladies. She's very put together, toned.
Yes.
Pretty makeup, like she.
Yes.
Aesthetically fits in Sabrina, but everybody else is like kind of like.
Now, Camille is an attractive woman, but Camille is very childish to me. She's very childlike. Like when she was talking to Cornelius and, you know, he told her, yeah, I'm Cornelius and you Camille, both our names with a C. She was like, my name's with a K. And she gave him a look. We haven't got to the second episode of why. Well, we haven't gotten to the second episode of why I think she's childish, but I feel like she's very childish and she's not going to find love. And I see why she's single. And one more thing that stood out to me, but I will say her dress was bomb though. Like I think she was doing the green dress on. Yeah. That green dress that Camille had on, love it. But I'll say one more thing from the first episode. What did I want to say? As far as let me see, I wrote go down a little bit because I got to touch on her because she's a cloud chaser. Her right there, Sabrina.
Okay.
Sabrina is a cloud chaser for me. It's the walking in. I think she was the first woman. She walks in, and you know it's 2 or 3 men there, and they asking her, "Where you from?" "Oh, I'm from Korea." "Let me turn around. You see my tattoos? Isn't it obvious?" And the man give her a Korean song, and she say, "Oh, I don't know much about that place." And it's just like, why are you cloud chasing?
Do you think it was cloud chasing or she wanted to seem special because she would be looked at as exotic?
Both.
Because she is mixed with Korean.
Both.
And you know how they know black men love themselves an exotical. So
that's what they say,
honey. Using that to her advantage. But she, like you said, she thought that was enough to be impressive until someone else was like, "Oh, I know about Korea."
They tried her.
Yeah, right.
She's trying to seem special. You get what I'm saying? And for me, I don't think she's gonna find love for that reason. Then she crying. We really crying on the first episode? That's why you single. That's all I got to say.
Yeah. Okay. I agree with everything that you said. But I wanted to kind of talk about Tyrone but then again, I don't know, because what happened was I thought the special, the first episode was supposed to come on, but it was the special. So I was sitting there watching the special, waiting for the first episode to come on. So I can't remember if he was talking about it in the special or he talked about it on the episode. But you heard what he said about his mom, right?
No, I didn't.
So that must have been in the special. He said he really don't trust women because his mom. He said something about his mom, and then on Twitter, everybody was like, I know he ain't just out his mom like that. And everybody was like, if that was my son, I would disown him. Because he basically was insinuating that his mom was out there, and that's how come he don't have trust for women.
Oh, I think it probably did happen on the show where he's gonna say it next time. I don't know.
He did. Well, it definitely came out in the pre-thing. And like I said, everybody was like, did he really just bust out his mom like that?
And that's why he's single. A lot of these people on here, 40s and stuff. I mean, it's sad to say, and I'm sorry I'm saying it, but I say what I said. That's why a lot of them are single, because they have mama issues, daddy issues. They crazy, they goofy, they silly.
It's ready for therapy, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I feel the same way about when I watch like little clips of Married at First Sight. A lot of them people need therapy. They do not need a relationship. Yeah. They need therapy. It's like, oh my God.
Now answer this before you take him out, before you take Tyrone off. Now, I wrote this down. Who did he remind you of? What celebrity vibe you get from him?
Who you gonna say? Tyler Perry?
He definitely got, like, is that Tyler Perry on him?
And I didn't like think of it until you told me to guess. Just then.
Girl, that boy give me Tyler Perry vibes. But I would say Tommy is the perfect host. I like Tommy.
Tommy is a good host, but yeah, he's a good host. But don't Tyrone got like scary eyes to you? Like his eyes be kind of intense. It'd be like, he'd be like kind of like this with it. And
he told me like, when I found out he in the military, I'm like, okay, he already weird. Now he crazy. You got to watch him. I feel like he can be let me not say that. Let me not. I feel like he can be in the wonders with the mind. Be looking. You know what I'm saying? That's the vibe I get from him.
I wouldn't be surprised. And can we talk about her real quick?
Okay, because I got something to say about her on the second episode now.
Okay, I had something to say about her on the first, because I don't believe that age. Okay,
I get it.
Don't she look good? Maybe 37. She could be 37 to 42.
Yeah.
So I wasn't quite sure about her age. And I didn't like how she was being like a sore loser at the end when she was just like, and I was in the bottom. It helped me to realize how guys could want to hit, but they still may not see a future with you. So they want to hit you up. They want to ask you for your number and stuff like that, but they don't see it for you like that. Yeah. And
fact.
Was going home. So, and she was like very upset about that. So, yeah.
Period.
So overall, I agree with you. I definitely felt the same way. I'm like, okay, no wonder they were single. Because at first, at the pre-show, before like the mixer, I was like, oh, okay, a lot of these people got it going on. They got their life together. Okay, it's probably just timing. But then when I actually watched it, I was like, oh my gosh, no wonder. Oh, and you ain't say nothing about him.
Now, I wanted to ask you, because to me, he seems like your type. You don't like Wilks Carson's attractive?
So you didn't see his earring? I guess you didn't see his earring.
You know what? I did see the earring. Okay, I did see the earring, and I thought about you when I saw the earring. Okay, so the earring. So sorry if he didn't have the earring. Do you find him attractive?
No, I don't like. I'm actually offended. You think I would like him? Oh my gosh! Like, oh my gosh, no.
I don't think Carson is an ugly guy, but I do think his personality.
Not even the way he looks. It's not nothing about his looks or nothing.
Yeah, his personality is whack for real.
Yeah, and that is what's gonna make me like you, because everybody is regular. Like nobody is really my type. Like that's standing out. on this.
Now Courtney stands out.
Who?
Courtney.
Oh, the women. I'm talking about the guys. Like none of them would really be. I kind of like Philip. Isn't that weak?
It's 51. It's the chin for me with him, and the way that it just comes out like that. It reminds me of the guy on Forrest Gump with the shrimp boat. I cannot do Phil.
Oh, I did not know he was 51.
Oh wow, I didn't know either. He looks young.
He do. Maybe that's a typo. He older than my mom. But I like him. But see, look, we got the same sign. Maybe that's why I was like,
oh, they got their signs up there? I didn't know they had their signs up there.
Well, not everybody, because when we were looking at him, it didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think just only some people. I knew I liked him for a reason. Aries, yeah. My Aries brother. Let me see Lamont. See, Lamont's not up here. Let me see. No. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, none of them is my type. No.
None of the guys? None of them?
None of these men.
Oh wow.
I really don't like men with bald head like that. Mm-hmm. And most of them got bald heads. Mm-hmm. So no.
Okay. So the next episode.
Episode 2, yeah. Let me get my notes on for that one.
Episode
I can use my phone. Oops, sorry. Go ahead.
I think that's episode 3.
Yes.
So episode 3, when they're at the meetup in the happy hour.
Yes.
The thing that got me was when Tisha, she walked in, she was the first woman there. And she just was like, she's direct, honey. So, I don't blame her because I feel like she is kind of like a sore loser, but I liked how old girl just walked in there like, look, let's get down to the business. Like, y'all gave me false vibes. How y'all feel? Like, what vibe? What's going on? So I appreciate her for being outspoken and asking them, you know what I'm saying? What's up? Mm-hmm. So I like that. But then when Asia walks in, this blonde hair.
That's what her nickname gonna be, Asia.
No, not her, Asia.
No. Who's Asia?
I think I'm saying her name right. Go, the blonde hair. Go up.
Oh, Aisha.
Aisha walk in, baby. Aisha stole the whole set when she walked in. And it showed on Tisha's face. Did you see that look on her face?
No, I'm gonna go back and watch.
Baby, the look of insecurity, honey. When she walked in, body just like, whoa, here she go being insecure. But I looked at that and I'm like, okay, that's a red flag. And that kind of explained why she acting the way she acted. That insecurity was just all over her face for me.
Why to me, I didn't like Aisha's get up. I don't like Aisha's look overall, but she got a nice personality to me. Mm-hmm. Like she looks very like rough around the edges. And I know I shouldn't say like women can look in all different packages and but she just looked like too I don't know.
I feel like she looks like she's definitely from a different culture. She has a very different look. Like as far as the way her shape and all of that of her face and stuff.
I feel like nothing wrong with her face. I'm just more so like the tattoos, the blonde hair. I feel like it's just very like, okay, let's say you a professional man and you got like something to go to at the White House. Like, I don't think she will be the kind of girl, just aesthetically, unless she toned down her look, that you will want to like take to that black tie suit event. You know what I mean? That's just, yeah.
I like her. I like the tats. I love it. I think that's why I like Frank. Frank is physically, Frank is okay. But when he said he covered in tattoos, I'm like, okay, I like Frank.
Really?
I like tattoos.
I don't like that I guess I never forget it. My one friend, she's from Philly. She was saying her mom was like, you should never get tattoos. Women shouldn't get tattoos on your arm or nothing like that because it's really hard to dress it up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can never, like, dress tattoos up. Like, imagine her with her wedding dress on, like, something really, really, like elegant and stuff, but then the tattoos kind of just like throws it off.
Well, she can make it up. She can put makeup on it. But I mean, to each his own. They have guys that really like tattoos, just like they have girls that really like tattoos. I mean, everybody's not gonna like certain stuff. But I mean, tattoos are kind of normal now. Like even in the workplace, they're being accepted. I mean, preachers have tattoos. It's just a personal choice. But I love her tattoos. I love it. Along with the other girl, I don't know her name, but the one, Sabrina. I love her tattoos too.
Yeah, I just don't like I said, you just never can dress it up. It just looks so like very like I will automatically think like just if I didn't know her and she's probably like a nice person, like street roundaway girl. You just automatically are in that kind of box just off of first impressions. And I know if I feel that way as a woman, like I could just only imagine how men think. But like I said, I like her personality. She's very down to earth. Like in the dating special thing, she was like, the scene in the dating pool in DC has piss in it or something like that. And it was like real cute. Like, oh, I got it. Like real cute. But her look is just like kind of like, whoa to me. That's all. Like it's a little much. But
okay. I would say what else I got. Going to the other date when Tyrone went with God dog, what that girl is? I wrote her name down, but I got so much wrote down here. When Tyrone went with when Corey went with
the Moomin girl.
Yeah.
Here she go right here.
Now I will say before we moved there, I did have some other stuff. I did put that Corey earned some points though. When he changed her tires, when she had a flat tire after the brunch, I said Corey deserved some points for that. That was very nice of him.
He do. Oh, and my notes before at that mixer thing, I wrote bad getting to know you topics. Like the things that they were talking about were terrible. Like it wasn't questions to really get to know a person. It was very surface. I couldn't remember. I'm like, what? Why are they?
Carlton was on it. Carlton was doing the interview.
Yeah, it's just wrong. Like wrong questions.
Yeah, Carlton was just like, what you doing? How old are you? How tall are you?
See, yeah, it's very surface. Like,
yes.
Instead of like really trying to get to know a person, like some of the things we talk about, like on the podcast, like, oh, what are the things that someone needs to know about dating you? Like things like that, like something that makes people think a little. But, irking. So yeah, that was nice. He did change her tire. Yeah. So we're gonna talk about their date.
Then what you thought about when Courtney said something to the thing of going after a man? She doesn't have a problem with a woman going after a man. Go get what you want. When she made that comment.
I guess it works for her.
It's like for me, I just get up into the next scene. I just get like HO vibes from her, like Scary Spice, like. Cause Scary Spice, baby, cuts up. So that's what vibes I get from her. That was about it from that. But
well, you heard she did say she was an alpha female, so maybe that's what your alpha females do.
Some of us, I ain't gonna lie, some of us we take charge women. But now, I wouldn't say go after him, but I'm definitely going to be like, okay, you're my next victim, and how can I get you? And then I laser in on you, and I put little cookies there to get you.
Right. Strategy. Yeah.
Strategize. That's it. And then I want to talk about Cornelius, when they all went on a date. Cornelius, Courtney, Camille, and Walter. Now for me, I'm sorry, Cornelius. I really am, but it is what it is, baby. Cornelius gives me the broken wrist vibe. Like, yes, Cutter, like.
And I want to let you know you're not the only one that feels that way.
Awesome. Because I feel like something's not right with that. Like, for me, when I'm talking to him and I see his mannerisms, it would be a no-go for me. I'm like, okay, I know why you single. You not here for for the females, but you do what you do, honey.
And let me say this. On Twitter, in the like comments and stuff, people were saying they feel like it's a few men like that. Not just him, but a few people say they could pick up on. So
it's definitely ringing with him. It's definitely now. See, Carson may be another one too for the most part, but it's ringing very strongly with him. But Carson kind of, and I haven't really figured out the rest. Sometimes even Corey to a certain extent, because he's just doing too much. But I will say definitely with Cornelius. And I like when they were on that date, but it's like we about to start talking about the SCX already. Like we really about to sit here on this date and just start talking about that right now. Exactly. And that shows again why they all single. Why is we talking about that now?
Exactly. No, like build up. Just get to know a person. And Little Black Book, I'm gonna have to shout you out because he just did a video about this. You know they were talking about God, and it's almost like you say you believe in God, and I get it, but your lifestyle choice, or maybe we're talking about a different God, because you know, like some people say they believe in the universe, this and that, but they were saying like, I like what Little Black Book said, like, you know, you profess God. The one girl said she was raised in the church and stuff like that. She grew up in the church, but you're okay with premarital sex. Like you're actually saying this on TV. Yeah. So it's giving people the wrong impression. You know what I mean? You can do what you can do, but you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, all right, if you're going to profess this one way, then let your action. And like, what no one even really got to know already. You know what I mean? Right. That you about to bed somebody, or at least say that, but maybe not tap on the God part. I don't know.
I agree.
It was just like very flip-floppy, you know, amongst the women. It's just like, okay.
And see, and that's my whole thing. Like, I feel like as Christians, it's like, you know, when something's wrong, but do you just stay in there? Do you say, I failed and I'm going to do right and go by what the actual Bible says? I feel like a lot of us are definitely, they say Christians, but they're not active Christians. Like, I feel like you're inactive. Because if you were actually an active Christian, you will repent. You will say, this is wrong. You will recognize it's wrong. Instead of saying, oh, yeah, I got to have it. I got to do this before this. And it's like I tell people, it's so many other religions. Just because you was raised a Christian does not mean you have to be a Christian. I feel like Christianity is the biggest joke of all religions. You have everybody take their religion. I mean, Muslims take their religion very seriously. You know what I'm saying? Catholics do. So I'm like, Christianity is everybody's pretty much making it a joke. But that's a whole.
Yeah. It really does, you know? And even the Bible say, like, a form of godliness. That's what, you know, it's just because you go to church. This one guy said it perfectly. It's the difference between a church boy and a man of God. You know what I mean? It's levels to this. Right. And you can kind of see where people are. Oh my gosh. He really broke it down. And I just added on to it. I was like, because I never forget this. This preacher was saying, like, when you're dating as a Christian, you should ask a person, like, when did you come to know the Lord Jesus Christ on your own? That's very specific. Not when did you go to church? Do you believe in God? But when you put Lord Jesus Christ, all right, then they should be able to tell you, like, oh, I remember going up to the church. I repented. Like, I accepted Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Or I was with my grandma. This, or this happened to me. And they should be able to tell you, not just I believe in God. Like, you know what I mean? If you really had an encounter where your life changed, does that make you perfect? Did you do everything right after that? Probably not. You know,
but you know that you were wrong, though. You know, like you repented.
Yes.
We didn't say, let me keep doing it. But I feel like even with Camille, I think that's her name. Camille, like I said, she's very childlike. And she's like, Cornelius is mine. You know, the first episode, he's my boyfriend. And it shows how childlike she is because she calls him a man of God. But the man clearly just over there with Courtney saying, maybe he good with that sex before marriage, honey.
Oh, and I should probably tell you that in the little thing, she's acting way different the way she came across. Like in the little dating special, you know, she said she was proposed to 3 times and how she's just so this and so that. Like her confidence was like A1. So it's so interesting to see how she's acting on the show, like very needy and very picky.
I don't believe that. Show me the receipts of her being proposed to 3 times. I'm sorry. She's
like,
way
I got
too
more
childish.
rings than Jordan because she got proposed.
She's way too childish, way too naive, way too. Oh my God! Then Courtney was touching on him. Oh, you can't do that, baby. Cornelia said yes, you can. Okay, so it's like that's not your man. He don't want to be your man. Okay, so find somebody else. I feel like Camille's not gonna. I give Camille like maybe 2 episodes. 2. Yeah. She's like a bugaboo. She's doing too much.
I was like, she's so annoying. Yeah, I'm getting annoying vibes from her.
She's doing too much, and Courtney cutting up. Courtney just down for whatever, and I feel like Courtney gonna last long because Courtney is very much so appealing to the men. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Courtney gonna last a long time.
Yeah, people do like her.
Yes.
And she's the youngest out of the group.
That might have something to do with it, but I like Courtney. Courtney's okay. I mean, I don't like how she's dating and all of that stuff. But what else I got to say? I think that was it about that as far as that date.
Okay. Did we talk about Corey date yet?
No, that's next.
All right.
You want to go there?
Mm-hmm.
So Corey date with, how do you pronounce her name? Mormon. Let me tell you something. She needs to be next. Now, I like Corey. Physically, Corey is it. Her right there, don't fit. Sorry. Looking at him, don't fit. I'm sorry.
You think so?
Physically, to me, Corey is about a 9, 8. And she's like, I don't mean to Kevin Samuels her, but they just don't match. And that's just what it is. It's the lashes for me. Probably.
Yeah. Her lashes are terrible. And then it's almost not even looks does have play a part in it, but sometimes you gotta have that cute energy because there's some people that won't be that cute, but their energy is like very like in your face, and confident. So even if she like act like she's like even her energy don't match with Corey either, because Corey is very confident, very self-assured,
as he should.
She don't really give that bodacious like.
No, she doesn't. What I mean?
Yeah.
No, I feel like she give go with the flow vibes, and I feel like Corey knows that. That's why I feel like he was kind of testing her to an extent. Like when they was talking, and he climbed on back of her, and he was like, I was like, wait a minute. It's like he was testing her because the average woman with confidence would have told him, go back over there.
All right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Then he tested her and brought up a kiss. I should kiss you. And he told her, will you tell the girls that I kiss you? She didn't say, no, because you're not going to kiss me. She said, I probably will tell them that you kiss me. And he said, oh, never mind. I'll save it for later.
Boy, he is annoying. Like I just said, Corey, just be normal. Stop trying to perform. Like I feel like he's just being an actor, like a big goof. Like just be normal, Corey.
Right.
Oh my God.
I don't think he can. That's why he's single. Corey's an idiot. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and you're right. When he had his shirt off and they was showing, doing his intro, his body did look good. Like he do look good, body wise. Yeah. It just don't match. Like his personality doesn't match in his looks.
Definitely
like Corey, like you said, he's attractive. Corey, you are attractive, right?
Right.
So why are you acting like a goof troop? He
don't act attractive, but I feel like women, she's not gonna last. I feel like he was playing with her. She's really not on his level. I feel like he really don't like her, and I feel like he was just testing her because he was testing her.
And you know who she need to be matched with? They said her and Cornelius need to be. Oh yeah, because she mentioned in the thing that she's waiting until marriage too. And then people like, okay, I hope those two link up, but they may just not be attracted to
Cornelius
each other.
Is not about to be waiting until no marriage though.
He said that in the thing though.
Wait. Cornelius is waiting to marriage, but at that table when Camille mentioned waiting to marriage, he was agreeing with Courtney and was like, yeah.
He did say
he's waiting. Baby, I got a whole different vibe from him then. I got a totally different vibe from him when Courtney was talking about it. I got to test it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back and see if I can find that little part. But he said he's waiting, and that's when they was like, "Oh, him and Mute," and so did she. It was like,
I'm
hopefully
surprised.
those two link together.
But Walter ain't waiting, baby. Walter is not waiting. Walter made it clear.
Yeah, right. That's how come the conversation of waiting came up. I thought because
Camille kind of brought it up.
Right, because I knew of his background. Like maybe that's why I didn't think nothing was wrong, because I'm like, oh, I know they just waiting.
I'm happy you told me that, because his vibe to me was saying that he ain't waiting, but okay. But I still don't think he gonna choose Camille though, because she's just too childish.
Right, they may not be attracted to, you know what I mean? They may not even link up, but they both had the same kind of values. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. That's all I got to say about the Corey and man or whatever. Corey just trying to stay inspired.
I may have to have you watch the special, because I meant to say
you learned a lot.
Yeah, he got 3 different baby moms.
He's definitely the problem.
He has 3 different baby moms.
That's a red flag for me.
Right. I'm trying to think who else T came out. That's all I can remember right now. But yeah, and then I told you she said she was engaged a bunch of times.
Cap.
So,
Cap.
Yeah.
Definitely cap.
Okay.
So the next day is I got Tyrone and Zadeo.
Yeah.
I got those names right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't really have much though. I only got good chemistry and no sparks flying like that. But I feel like the conversation, they had pretty good chemistry for the most part.
I agree. I just said Zadeo is the prettiest and most put together woman on the show to me. Mm-hmm. And that's all I had to say too.
Right? For me, I would say Camille is the prettiest, but I feel like her insides don't match. But I consider Camille the prettiest woman on the show. For me. Yeah.
Nah, it's okay.
And then Zadeo, but I think Camille is just gorgeous. And to be honest, I think Tisha's really pretty too. I really think she's in the top. Those are my top 3 as far as, you know, I'm thinking they're gonna get all the men's, honey. You know, it's T. Until I seen her like face drop when the girl walked in, I thought she was a confident woman, but I think looks wise, I feel like she's attractive.
Yeah, she's pretty. She's like Lizzo. Lizzo is actually really pretty, but her antics overshadows that she's pretty, you know.
Yeah.
So,
facts.
Yeah.
But the thing I feel like with Zadeo gonna be her downfall is she's too like this to me. Like she's too this. She's too like, do you laugh? Do you joke? Do you have any personality? I feel like she's not gonna make it far because she's just so business suit assertive type. I don't feel like she's gonna actually let the guys in to get to know her, and I feel like that's gonna be her downfall.
Mm-hmm. This was like the worst. Well, maybe they'll grow on me, but this cast is just not it. Did you watch season 1 and 2?
I watched all
this season? Me too. They need to go back to Atlanta. Those were the best seasons. I didn't like them when they was in Houston. I thought it would be redeemable.
They need to come to New Orleans, baby. Come to New Orleans, or maybe New York. I feel like New York would be good. Louisiana, like they need to really come where it's spicy, you know, because that's not it. It's not it. Then they had, I'm gonna do quick, Cards Carrington and Aisha.
Oh yeah, that date. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna just real quick, red flags. The man said he never had no girlfriend. Red flag.
Oh, but I will say on a little thing, I'm surprised he didn't bring this up. On the thing, he got a child. He has a kid that's 6. Did he say the age? 5 or 6?
Red flag. So he just have a kid with just anybody then, because you don't consider that girl your girlfriend, but you had a kid with her. I feel like he's a red flag. It was nothing special. She had to pretty much tell him, like she was asking him questions, and then when she answered her question, she's like, okay, now ask me what you want. Ask me what you want to know. If he like you like that, ma'am, you would have to say, okay, ask me something. He would, normally and naturally get ready to want to get to know you. But that's about it. Crying on a date. I don't know what these women get. Crying on a date. That's scary. And then he was more concerned with her body. You saw that? She's sitting there. He was like, oh no, stand up. I want to see. And he just looked down. He ain't looking at her face.
Carrington?
Yeah, like when they went on that date, And he walked up to the table. He was like, "Oh, stand up. I want to see it all." Then when he left, he looking at, it's more so, her body for him. Like he was just too sexual for me.
Yeah.
On that date.
You're right. Red flag.
Definitely red flag.
And he's one of the younger ones too. Yeah, 33.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I will say this though. Just going to when they was talking, when all the women was talking about the guys, when they were getting ready to talk about who needs to go. I feel like Tyrone can really be an honest person, and as well as Carrington, because I feel like as women, we don't want to accept what a man tell us. Like at the end of the day, I get that they felt like the message was too brutal when Tyrone, told I forgot who he told. He told Sherry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He told Sherry, I don't think that I can handle so many women. I'm sorry, I don't know how he told her. We just hearing what she said. But I mean, he admitted that I feel like she was more so hurt than anything. I feel like he could have said it nice and she still would have felt some type of way. But just take what he just told you, girl. He just told you, you just dodged a bullet. He letting you know you just not it. And it is what it is. Move on. So I feel like Tyrone can really be honest, even though I got the weird vibes from him. And I feel like he's honest as well. But he can really be cold-hearted because that showed when he was eliminated. Because I wrote, leave already, Carrington. Leave. He did not want to leave.
No, I said Carrington was a little spicy in his departure. Like he was a little, like, okay, all right.
If you don't take this L, I'm about to reach you.
Right.
And go.
It was just like, oh my gosh. And then he was giving too much. Very too much. Like it's just like, it's all right. Go away. But now that you bring up what's his face,
Tyrone,
I feel like that was kind of whack to say. Like you it's a dating show. I feel like you should have, don't put your eggs in multiple baskets. You should be able to multitask 3 different women. I just don't get it.
I'm happy. I feel like he don't want to waste her time, and I feel like it's nothing wrong with him telling her, hey, it's just I feel like women complain about a man wasting their time so much, and I feel like I applaud Tyrone for letting her know, hey, it's not you.
Okay, I guess I see what you're saying. Like he's nipping it, but I feel like, dang, how can he come to that conclusion so soon? The show just kind of came on.
But he's doing you a favor. I don't even want to know. I'm not it. Cool. Talk to you later. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like she should just take what he told you. Like, girl, he just told you you're not, and it's okay. I feel like he was just coming to the table mad. Like, you cannot be mad. This is a competition, baby. Camille gonna learn. Like, you can't claim these people like that. This is not your man.
That's true. And I don't know why they do it so early. They do it like day one. Like, dang, get to know people.
Yes.
Because you don't really know these people. Like,
right.
I would be like a detective on this show. Like, like you just really got to be. And I feel like the people that win are the ones that stay emotionally detached. You know what I mean? Like, don't go in so strong. Do not know these people. I learned, thanks to one of the YouTubers I watch, you should be looking for reasons why to break up with a person, to disqualify them. You know what I mean? Look for the red flags, not the green flags. Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
People just be like on it too much. Like, shit.
Exactly.